Hi guys, welcome back to the finale of season 4, episode 13, the Feast of All Sinners. I, first of all, cannot believe I did this entire season in one day with the same outfit. So please do not judge me. I just did not think I would ever watch an entire season in a day, let alone the originals, because it's emotionally draining for me, and I had the energy and I could not leave every episode for the next day because the cliffhangers were just too big and I needed to just continue on. And there were moments where I couldn't even continue with the outros because, or reflect on what the episode was, because I just didn't know what would happen, or I was so desperate to know what would happen. So completely a change in how I would normally watch my any of these shows. So I have only one hoodie on the entire time, so it's gonna be like a gray fest. So yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean, like, I don't know why I'm apologizing, it's just coming out. But yeah, just to mind you, today is the 28th August, Saturday. I have had no time to watch season 4 for the past week and a half, and I had like so much of work, and I could not like take the time off to watch it. But I'm so glad today, being a Saturday, I was able to like completely sit down and watch the entire thing. So yeah, at least I got through it. And now that the originals is leaving Netflix UK soon, so just to let you know, if you guys really watch originals again and again and you're a big diehard fans, just letting you know, anyone in the UK, it's leaving UK 1st September, I think. At least that's what was the prompt for me. So I have to finish off season 5 equally the same like timeline as how I did with season 4. So I don't know when, but I hope soon, like at least before September 1st. But yeah, that was unnecessary intro, but basically this is the finale. I cannot believe it. Hope is the new witch we all have to be afraid of, but it's not Hope, it's the Hollow, and we're gonna have to find a way to get the Hollow out of her so she's not permanently in her, but you know, she's still possessing her Hope as a host. I believe that Hope will fight that because she's strong enough herself, and at the same time Vincent has a way that can help Hope. But this could mean that it could end the always and forever notion for forever. So I'm not sure what it is exactly, but it doesn't sound good. I think that 2 and 2 together, it's gonna be like proper drama, masala in it, like oil to the fire, and it's gonna be a big finale. So I'm super excited to dive right in. Thank you so much for watching this entire season. It's been a blast. At least, you know, I'll be uploading it only like every other day, but for me, this is like I've watched it the entire day. So it's been a blast for me. I've enjoyed it so much, and I'm gonna take a really good rest after watching this, and on to the final season then after that. But yeah, anyhow, let's dive right into the final episode of season 4, episode 13, the originals.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, you are not gonna like my plan.
Yeah.
You want to put the Hollow into one of my siblings?
One ain't gonna cut it.
Pieces.
I'm gonna need 4 of them. Can never see each other again. Can never go near each other again.
You're joking. That's messed
That
up.
is the only way that we're gonna beat the Hollow. Well, if it'll save my little girl, then we will make it so.
Wasn't his head out? This guy can't stay dead.
And then one day, inevitably, you wake up with that pit in your stomach, that dull, aching feeling of missing the only people who know you.
That very ache threatens to consume you entirely.
For 1,000 years, we have been honoring a vow to stand together.
Hello, Joshua. No way.
This guy can't stay dead. No! No!
Now, if you wish to embrace true power, declare your allegiance to the Hollow. The three of them must remain together.
Oh, and you would just walk away from the woman that you love? And what about Nick? On his own, no family. You know very well that without you around, he will go mad.
They found you on the street, they called me, and I brought you.
I have to go back. I have to get that thing out of her.
That's what I'm trying to do, Haley. Shoring up my power for the ritual.
What ritual?
A ritual that we need to talk about.
Creepy resurrected witch made me his personal pinata.
What creepy resurrected witch?
Your
That would be
associate.
your old buddy,
Yeah.
Dominic.
The Hollow almost destroyed me. Now it's raising the dead.
And when we finish this ritual, the Hollow is going to live inside of the Mikaelsons. Through them, it's going to reach out, and it's going to try to regain access to your little girl. That can never happen, and anytime they are anywhere near her, she is not going to be safe.
I'm just kind of losing my mind at the moment. My family's about to be pulled apart, and there's literally nothing I can do about it. You're supposed to be the big sister that could fix everything, and I really need you.
Vincent said the Hollow is gathering a congregation at the church.
Let's go get her.
She's possessed, cross, surrounded by followers. We can't just go running in there.
Haley, we have a plan. It's actually a rather good one.
I can't undo the things I've done.
Elijah.
No, I can't stop being this. I also can't stop loving you.
Now I need you to get my daughter back.
This is horrible.
The way I see it, we both have the same enemy, the Mikaelsons. Now you help me get them out of this city, and maybe there's a world in which we all live happily ever after.
I want the king to kneel before me.
Particularly when one considers the
Oh.
composition of the structure.
Molotov.
So with very little effort, this place becomes an inferno.
Wow.
You're my daughter. You're a Mikaelson. In fact, you helped me believe in something your uncle once said.
There's some good in you.
Family is power.
Never mind.
I know that you'll do anything for her, even if it means never seeing her again.
I can't.
You Mikaelsons are selfish, egocentric fanatics. It is not my job, nor is it my inclination to try to convince you to do the right thing. If you really want to save your niece, then you need to get out of my ear and let me do what it is that I do. Can't get to Cole, then we're going to have to use Haley.
No. No, that is not happening.
I was never a good father to you. No surprises, I never had much in the way of an example. Never saw myself in the man who raised me. In fact, the first time I saw myself in another was the day I met you. You are family. And as for my sister, her love for you was a threat. How could either of you love each other and still have room for me?
I grew up without a mother, without anybody who loved me. And I can't just sit back and watch hope be taken from Haley. If I become the kind of monster that killed your family.
I am not going anywhere. Julie and Juliet all the way.
What is the Mikaelson family? Desperately searching for some kind of humanity beneath the ridiculous banner of always and forever. I could never be what you needed me to be.
I love you.
I love you too.
I hate that everyone is saying their goodbyes.
Magic's kind of overrated.
No.
Easy for you to say. You haven't had to live without it.
Thank God.
Magic notes appearing in my pocket. I figured it might be an emergency.
This is fucked up.
You were always the keeper of our bond. And because of that, you will feel this pain the most. And I, devoid of family influence, relapse into a spiral of mayhem and bloodshed. I need you to leave me to my fate.
I just want to say that what you guys are doing here today is going to go a long way towards setting things right in this city. The Hollow took everything away from me. And yet, here and now, despite all of our differences, and there are many, thank you. Hold on to hope. Do not let her go. Everybody else, when this spell is over, you got to get away from each other, and you have to stay away from hope.
Always and forever. We had a good run.
Yeah. I love you.
Dad? Dad! Dad!
I'm amazed Mikaelsons was able to see anything at all, and yet he saw that tortured little boy. You're getting nostalgic in your old age. And no matter what I do, I'm at the complete mercy of that devotion. I can't do that anymore. I want you to set me free.
You know, I spent 8 glorious months covered in spit up, changing dirty diapers and reading bedtime stories to that sweet girl. Tell her that her Auntie Rex loves her. What you have with Keelan, don't lose that.
Okay, but how do I compel an original?
Marcel, you haven't even begun to tap into all that power that our ancestors put inside of you. Now, if we combine that with my spells, we can wipe out centuries of family drama.
The promise of always and forever. Forget it. All the pain that went with it. The vow that you have honored. Forget it.
Always and forever.
Elijah.
I love you. I love you too, Andrea.
Without hesitation.
I don't really care to be somebody's second best.
She asked me to go with her. But instead I'm here. Nobody's ever gonna tell us that we can't be together. Ever.
I want this made into a necklace, earrings, and one massive engagement ring.
And honestly, I think this is what she's always wanted. A normal life, friends her own age.
Well, the kids here are pretty great. These kids will be better.
We all try, we're all one step from grace.
First of all, I didn't even expect this to be the finale. I genuinely thought that, I don't know, I'm torn by this finale. I don't know. Yeah, I like it and I don't like it at the same time. I like it because it took the sacrifice of the Mikaelsons, who have put nothing but, you know, their own well-being before anyone else, their own siblings' well-being before anything else, to protect that little girl. And in order to do that, to sacrifice their vow of always and forever, that just, you know, the idea of going through that, for not even, like Elijah being compelled by Marcel to forget the vow because he knows that no matter what, he will try and find Klaus when he goes off the deep end to make sure that he is always there for him. And when he saw him at the end, like Klaus tipped him $100. He doesn't even remember, like he doesn't know who Klaus is. He doesn't know his own brother, but he felt that. He's like, thank you for that. Like Klaus is like looking after him, even though it's not like, you know, they're not meant to be together, but they will always have that, like they will be there. The thing that I just didn't understand is, we got to know so much about this Hollow and whatnot, but it only took like 10 minutes to just get rid of her like that. Like, we didn't see her appearance, we didn't see her put up a fight. I mean, I know it was already like pre-prepared that they were going to trap fragments of the Hollow in everyone for immortal vampires. I got that, like that's there, so that's why we don't get to see. I just thought there would be more of a resistance, like fight, and I don't know, like I just felt like this finale was really a quick one. Like I didn't get closure. I think that was the purpose of it, but it was more like, yeah, that's it. Like that's the only way you can get through the season 5. Like, we're gonna have to find a way to bring them all back together, and it can be like, you know, they can get rid of Hollow for good. Like, there has to be a spell to get rid of them. I don't know, I'm just like maybe overthinking it. I'm not even in my right mind to pass judgment as to how it went, but I just felt that, I don't know, I didn't feel not happy. Ugh, see, I don't have the right words. It's just, I didn't feel that this was such a great finale. Like, up until what we've received, I might be wrong, like, but this is just my personal feeling. Like, I felt like I was torn. I didn't get, like, I expected more, but I didn't get as much. I don't know, I may be wrong, and this may have been a fantastic finale. I'm not in the right mind to comprehend it, but I don't know why, I'm just feeling like that right now. But that's the thing, they're like pros and cons, and the pros is the sacrifice that each and every single one of them made, and the con is that, I don't know, we had so much more in the previous episodes, and finale should end with a bang. I don't know, the finale was more like that. I don't know, I have no idea how to explain this, but Hope is at Mystic Falls at the Salvatore boarding school, and I know that Hope and Alaric's kids, Josie and Izzy, they become like friends, which is like the show Legacies. So I mean, I understand why they are in that situation. I got that, but yeah, at least they're trying to have a normal life, and Klaus is with Elijah. Elijah doesn't know who Klaus is. He's being compelled to forget his vow to Klaus and his siblings. Cole is getting the diamond that he wanted, that to make like a necklace, earrings, and an engagement ring. So he is proper serious. And then Marcel and Rebecca are together now, I guess. It's like 1 minute they weren't, now they are. Like, I don't know, I felt like a couple of episodes ago they were, or at least in the previous episode, they weren't a thing, and now they're all of a sudden a thing. Like, I thought he had like this big Sophia thing, like he would do anything for her or whatever, but I guess not. That's what I always knew, that he cared for Sophia, but he loves Rebecca. And then I feel like Freya and Keelan's relationship was way too rushed. Like, I loved their idea. I loved that, you know, there was a little bit of flirtation at the start of their pairing, and I liked that they got it together. But then there were moments where I felt like Keelan was just like up and beyond. She was like, I'm ready to die for you, Freya. Like, didn't you guys literally just maybe have a date. Like, you are talking like as if you've been going out for years or something, months even. Like, I don't know, I just feel like it was way rushed. Maybe because it was just 13 episodes and certain elements of the story were rushed, for sure, you can tell that. For example, this the hollow thing was like, you see quite a big revelation of it. For example, at the start of the episode, we saw that you know, that Dominic guy has been resurrected 3 times and he still didn't get it in his brain to not trust vampires. It's his own dumb fault that Hope was then taken away from them, then brought into the compound, so, you know, the hollow could be split into 4 different, like, you know, vampires. It's like, you know, like certain things just didn't make sense. I was like, how could you even allow vampires? Like, I know you had a boundary spell, and if the hollow was smart enough through the kid, the hollow would know not to trust, or at least would forecast what would happen, would have a backup plan if they did, or if they were approached by vampires. But it looked like not, just a pixie dust or something just got her to faint, and somehow Sophia was able to like dagger Dominic, and then of course Klaus enters, and then Elijah was there, so it was fine. But I just felt like, how is it possible that that Elijah and Klaus were in the church and they were surrounded by a bunch of witches and no one sensed the presence of vampires? If they were supposed to, like, at least the hollow didn't even recognize that they were vampires in the church. I don't know, like, there were certain things that just didn't make sense to me, or maybe it was just for the sake of the story that it had to go on like that. But yeah, there were then after that, I guess, like, you know, the thing that Vincent kept saying, that, you know, this is the one selfless thing sort of that you can do for your child, and I understand like where he's coming from, but at the same time it was quite annoying, the fact that, you know, like the way he kept saying that you guys do nothing other than for your own good. Like, you know, if it's, yes, we do. I mean, that's what family is. You would do anything to protect your kind. Like, you would do anything to protect witches. You would do anything to protect, I don't know, the wolves. As long as, you know, everyone is in it for themselves. Like, no one understands. Of course, not everyone is good. Like, because we're seeing it from the Mikaelsons' point of view, we think that they are the best. Like, that no one comes close to them, and that they are, you know, that no one can defy them, because we're seeing it from their point of view. But of course, there are 2 sides to the story. Like, if we think about what Vincent is going through, and from his side of the story, of course, to them, the Mikaelsons are his enemies, and it just makes sense that, you know, there are both sides. Like, no one is correct in this aspect. Both, you would do anything to protect your kind, Mikaelsons will do anything to protect theirs. So it's, I just feel like the way Vincent kept like emphasizing that, it's like, come on, like, I know you did as much as possible to like drive out Marcel, who now you work with to make sure that the Mikaelsons are out. Like, you know, it's just that you contradict yourself so many different times. But if you had a theory that, oh, the vampires are not good, you would have not even volunteered to even help that little girl. Like, stuff like that. I don't know why, but I just feel like the way he kept emphasizing, saying that you Mikaelsons do nothing but, you know, help yourselves, or like, if it's in the interest of you. I get where he comes from. I understand what he's saying. But I just think that sometimes, yeah, you are a part of that. You are helping the Mikaelsons. So that part of the blame can also fall on you, not just on them. So if you didn't want them to succeed, or if you didn't want any more bloodshed, you should have made sure that they had no access to, say, witch power, no groups were formed along with them and whatnot. And of course, naturally, in that aspect, the Mikaelsons are strong enough to defend themselves and to inspire fear and whatnot. But I just think certain times Vincent was just like, Mikaelsons are bad. Like, at least in the like previous 2 episodes, I just felt like, calm down, Vincent. Like, I get it. Like, you're a great person. You've helped Hope. It's amazing that you're doing that. But calm down. At least that's what I think. It's nothing against Vincent. I actually love Vincent. I really, truly do. I love the character. I love that he's been in this show for quite some time. I thought once he was Finn, I thought that I thought when like Finn was in Vincent's body, that's it. Like after we saw Cole in Caleb's body, that's it. We didn't see him anymore, but we get to see Vincent the character like for quite some time, so I really like that. But yeah, that's just my thing. I think I just spoke too much about Vincent. There's nothing against the character. I truly really like him. And then I guess now we just have to see how to save each other from this tyranny of having the hollow in them, and to hopefully come back together so that they are there always and forever. I don't know. That's the only theory that comes to my mind. But yeah, I guess this is the finale. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts about it. I may have explained very little, but that's all that's coming to my mind. And I don't know, I'm a bit torn. I don't know if I liked it or if I didn't like it. I was definitely emotional, but that doesn't mean I did like it. That's the thing. I was emotional maybe because I was just like, what is going on? Like, I'm not happy with the way it's going. I really thought that it was going to go a completely different way, where like Hope is going to fight and somehow we're going to like destroy the hollow. I think that's how it would normally be. I think this is more a realistic approach from their end, that not everything is like a happy ending and it has to continue on. Like, you have to look at the reality of it. But yeah, let's see. I don't know. But that's it. Episode 13. I mean, we're done with season 4. I promised I finished it off. And I finished season 4 in one day, which is crazy for me. I started in the morning and it's 9 o'clock here. It's almost 10. So I'm done. But yeah, you guys know how much I love the originals. You guys know how much I loved the previous seasons. But this is so, if you guys completely disagree with what I said today, again, I'm not in my right mind. I may be wrong about so many different things. I actually might be. So this is just letting you know that this is nothing against any of your favorite characters, or the theory that I have in my mind just may not be correct or may not uphold what would happen in season 5, but it's just something I just thought I should say it then and there, what's in my mind. But yeah, anyhow, let me know what you guys think or what you guys thought, because it's been a while since this has been released. But one more season and that's it. We're done with the originals. Yeah, I'll see you guys in season 5. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Please don't forget to wear a mask and stay safe for your friends and family. Catch you guys in the last season. Bye.